And I felt like because we were all used to like going to that apartment, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like to visit them or whatever, like they felt like, and this not a knock against y'all, I love y'all. It's like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, this still like, I can pull up here, you know what I'm saying, like, shit, I used to live here, but it's like, not no more, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, I've left family members knocking at my door.
How did that feel to you, bro? Top of the morning, y'all. Top of the morning, man. Yeah, bro. Welcome back to episode 6 now, Faith and Fear podcast. I'm your host, CJ Robinson. Got the coolest co-host in the world, JC here with y'all, man. We didn't hit y'all early today. It's about 9. What time we at? 8:56 in the morning right now. I mean, you know, I was saying to myself, bro, you wake up early for that white man. You can wake up early for yourself, brother.
Feel me?
Yeah, man. So
and it's not even really early, but
no, it ain't that early, man. I have been up since like 4 a.m. though. Not on no crazy shit. It just was I don't know. I just woke up out of nowhere, couldn't go back to sleep. So shit, we you know, this is our determination to get that finally. This y'all gonna be y'all second episode of the month. First month where we was able to accomplish that. So shout out to it, man. I got a real feeling question. How you actually feeling, bro?
Physically, I feel calm, I guess.
Yeah.
Like my body feels calm, relaxed. Emotionally though, I don't know.
That's all right.
Yeah, I couldn't put a, you know what I'm saying? It ain't good, it ain't bad, it ain't, I don't know. It's just,
for sure.
I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's cool, bro. I feel physically I'm a little tired, but emotionally I feel gratitude, bro. Okay. I don't know if that's an emotion or what.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely. You know, but yeah, I definitely feel gratitude, bro. You know, shit, I'm grateful for you, bro. Grateful for Darren, bro.
Appreciate it.
You know, y'all constantly showing up, man. I feel like we showing up for ourselves. You know, I don't know. I'm like learning more about myself as we continue to do these episodes and shit, man. You know, so like the shit fire, man. And I was laughing this morning, bro, because I was gonna say like, hey, when you think we gonna get our first Illuminati allegation?
Yo, you never know, man.
Hey, bro.
We ain't said like anything too controversial yet.
Nah, right. I feel like usually they try to put it on you when they see some bread start rolling
some
in.
success. Like,
so I feel like first time we come BET Awards, it's gonna happen, brother.
I knew it.
Like, fucking sellouts.
I knew it.
I fucking knew it. Like, bro. I'm like, nah, that shit just had me laughing this morning, though. But hey, man, how you been dealing with this air quality? And how have y'all been doing? This shit been fried.
Man, this shit sucks. So, you know, I like to be outside, bro. I go play tennis.
Nature boy for real.
I'll go for a run, hit the trail. So it's been tough. And my son has asthma. Like, so
me too.
He's
it's
with
been
me,
fucking
so
me
you know
up.
what I'm saying? We can't go out there and do too much. I haven't seen people wear like the mask and still.
I actually got one in the car, but I just didn't put it on because it was cool today.
I'm getting out there today. I don't care.
You, bro.
But yeah, it's been tough, bro. Just having to stay inside, and it kind of like is prepping me for the winter months because you know it's gonna be the same thing. You can't move around too much, but you still gotta find a way. You know what I'm saying, to move your body, get some sunlight and shit like that. But what about you?
Bro, I do have asthma, so like I ain't gonna hold you.
God damn it,
God damn it. Damn, that's crazy. I got my phone on Do Not Disturb too. I don't know how that.
Gotta hit that side button.
They did that. They did that. What's her face? The notify anyway. That's all right. I had to hit y'all back. But what you just asked me? My bad. Niggas, man.
I was saying, like, how have you been doing with the air quality?
Yeah. No, so I do have asthma, bro. It's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you because like the first day the shit happened, I like looked out the window and shit. I thought it was fog.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I had to clock into work or whatever, but I had got this Amazon package or whatever. I opened the door just to grab the package, bro. My fucking chest was full of mucus.
Damn.
Like immediately. It was that quick, bro. I was like, God damn, bro. But like I be forgetting, bro. Like asthma is just inflammation of your lungs and shit, you know. Sure. So like you just gonna have extra buildup of like mucus and shit in your lungs or whatever the case is, and it's obviously gonna be harder to breathe. So I definitely, you know, just I already had some mask on deck or whatever. But I, on my lunch break, I ended up copping like an air purifier or whatever.
Okay.
Just to have right next to the office desk or whatever. But it's been cool. I ain't really had to go outside too much. And then today is looking proper out there. So,
for sure.
Happy about that, man.
When I check the weather app, it's still saying it's unhealthy, but it's like,
for sure.
But it's nowhere near.
But what it was. I know it's different, bro, because the sun is out now.
Yeah, right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like, cause bro, like I don't know if y'all had noticed that, bro, but like it was like the day that the smoke was out there, like it still was showing like 80 something degrees, but you couldn't see the sun.
Yeah, it had a filter on it.
Literally, bro. So it's like, all right, I can actually see this bitch today.
Yeah.
For real. So I know it gotta be clearing up, realistically. So it's like, hey man, I ain't tripping. Y'all come on, bro. Y'all can't be testing out shit too close to each other. Y'all had niggas shitting last week. Now niggas can't breathe this week, bro. Like, come on, just space the shit out is all I'm asking. I mean, goddamn, man. So I don't know, man. You got any plans for this weekend, bro?
Shout out my boy Quan. Yeah, Quan's
shout
birthday.
out to Quan, man.
Sunday.
Shit, happy birthday,
so
Quan.
we gonna hit up. I think we going bowling or something like that. That's like day party type thing. On Sunday.
Any good spot or?
I really don't. I forget what the spot is called, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I know they got
haven't
a couple
been
good
before.
Joints for real. But hey, yeah, happy birthday to Quan, man.
Yeah.
Real nigga right there, stand up guy. So yeah, man, we gonna get started for y'all, man. JC, is it boundaries or is you being funny, man?
Man, depends how you look at it, I guess, man. Yeah, so like for me, I didn't really know what boundaries were, right?
Yeah.
And then when I found out what they were, I still kind of treated them like rules for other people.
Mm-hmm.
And then like further on, I realized like boundaries are not rules for other people. They like kind of rules for yourself. It's like, you know what I'm saying? This is my boundary. If somebody crosses that, then this happens. Or then I do this, right? So like an example would be, and this is not my boundary, but just a boundary would be, I don't loan friends money.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not saying don't ask me for no money.
Nah,
that's just saying if you do, like my boundary is, I don't do that, right?
I don't do that, right.
So
I might give you some money.
Yeah,
I ain't loaning
right.
it.
Yeah, it's two different things. But I think boundaries are important, man. You know what I'm saying? For your mental health, for your physical health.
For sure,
for friendships, for romantic relationships, 100%. Like just and business, they just important in life, man.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So like I know you just said something kind of important, bro. Like, and I'm still kind of like trying to figure this boundary thing out for myself realistically, because like, I think a lot of people have it confused, because I low-key had that idea in my head that boundaries are rules for other people, but like you said, it's really realistically a rule for yourself. So like what helps you come to that conclusion? Like when did you find that conclusion, and what even made you start looking at boundaries? Was it like your work that you do, or is it therapy or something?
Yeah, so I got a job as a case manager at a behavioral health organization. And it's like healing while helping, right? So
yeah,
it's like
that's tough.
While I'm helping people navigate their lives, I'm also learning stuff about myself and learning like coping skills do the same thing.
That's cool.
And it was a lot of therapists there. We worked alongside them and like just picking up game from them. And like I can remember somebody like, because I was talking about boundaries and they corrected me like, no, like it's not about anybody else or a rule for somebody else. You can't control what other people do. But you can control what you do if they do this. Like,
that's tough, what I'm saying?
Bro. So I guess that was probably like 2016, I want to say, when I first like really knew what they were. But even then I didn't start I wasn't good at putting them in place or like holding them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like it was easy to cross my boundaries and I wouldn't do what I said I was gonna do.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm a little better at it now, but I think it's always a work in progress, especially when we weren't taught to have boundaries or
facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Realistically.
Like, so
especially in our community, bro. And ironically, I actually got a therapy session after this. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, I think I gotta check the time. I think it's like either 11:15 or 11:30, something like that, whatever. But my therapist actually told me to grab this book titled "Set Boundaries, Find Peace." And like I know, bro, me personally, like I'm a people pleaser, so like that can lead me to I know they have they talk about attachment styles and everything, right? So like I think I can't remember what the anxious one is, but I think I have an avoidant attachment style.
Got you.
You feel me, right? So like I know a lot of the times, like for me, like coming up throughout life, it might have been like we tend to in the Black community. I know this can happen in other communities, but like in our community, like we can tend to get like parentified at an early age, right?
Man,
you feel me? And it's like you gotta like take on shit like earlier than you should have, or you might have not even needed to do that type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like I know with me, like once I became of age to like fend for myself and shit, like CJ's MIA.
Man,
like CJ's not answering phone calls. Like you know, CJ, we can't find CJ. Damn, you know, like
Spider-Man meme right now.
Exactly. Come on, you feel me, bro? Like, and it's just like, man, my people's they have me laughing because like they're like, damn, CJ, we ain't seen you. Like they can't raise them, you know. And it's like, man, but I'm like, man, you know, it ain't nothing against y'all, and it's not. I'm not even talking about like my family in general, but it's just like experiences that I've had that may have been like, you know, quote unquote traumatic throughout like childhood, kind of like led me to move this way now. So now I am trying to like tell the future and like foresee patterns before it's even there. It could not even be, you know, it could be something that's not even about to be harmful, like, you know, but I'm trying to protect myself, you know, like by avoiding the situation. And I know like a lot of us, we got to like work on certain things. I'm not saying that you have to give in to something that you feel is harmful, right? Or a group of people that you feel may be like, that you don't know how to put a boundary up with. But like, I noticed that a lot of us just be like, no.
Yeah,
nowadays,
we're not even going to explore that.
No. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, that ain't it either. You know, like I feel because like, reading this book, bro, like I remember this part. She was talking about like somebody can have very porous boundaries or you can have really rigid boundaries. Right. So it's like a porous boundary is going to be, you know, a weaker one. Obviously, like you can be swayed easily, but like your rigid boundaries is like, no, I'm never doing that ever. Like, you know, like nobody can even convince you to do, like, even if it's beneficial to you, you know, like,
so both can be harmful for real.
Exactly. Right. So it's just like a balance was needed. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think you was about to say something.
It was just pertaining to that. So,
okay.
You know, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think both definitely can be harmful. It can be like a form of like self-sabotaging.
Nah, for sure, bro. And it's like, man, I be trying to work on that shit too, bro. Cause it's like, I'll be like, man, whenever I finally do, get to work through my nervous system, you feel me? And I'm like, all right, like I'm about to go pull up on my people's XYZ. It could be this person or I'm gonna call this person, you know, and I actually end up feeling really good afterwards.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Definitely.
Like, and I know we talked about in the episode, like, ain't nobody ever go to the gym and regretted it afterwards, right? Bro, it really it's like you working out a muscle realistically. You feel me? Cause like shit, shout out to y'all don't know this, but like last week, after our episode, shout out to Jen in the Nightlight Theater. When we walked outside, you know, she just stopped us and asked us if we was trying to watch this documentary film. Probably a little long with it, but not her, but this story. So I'll try to be quick. But
hey, to preference this, I really wanted to say no, bro.
Did you?
And then I'm glad that, like I said, like you said, like that I didn't.
That
like,
you
know
didn't.
What I'm saying?
Man,
you feel me?
Wow, shout out to it.
Like,
right.
I got my son.
Right.
It's a weekend. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get to the crib.
Yeah,
right. We just
definitely.
did an episode that was like, I don't even know how long the episode was. No, for sure, bro. And on top of that, the movie was 2 hours too.
Yeah.
You know, but it was like, man, bro, like that literally like peeled the veil from over my eyes, bro. Like, and like I think we need recalibration at certain times throughout life. So it was like, man, you know, we went. I was able to like get a couple questions off, ask the director a couple questions or whatever. But after that, like I just felt compelled. I pulled up on my great auntie on the west side, and like I was able to sit down with her, like, and you know, just ask her questions about like, you know, shit, like what was y'all trek to Ohio like from Alabama, like. And I'm like, man, I found out she was about to be 88 in September. Didn't even know that, you know, bro. Like, but that was that kind of helped me a little bit, you know, because it's just like, damn, man, like we be caught up in our own shit so much, you know, to where it's like we can't slow down. And you said something so fire, bro, like just from watching the documentary, how like all the elders in there was just like, when they was working, but when it was time to be still,
man,
it was still.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And I'm like, speaking of sitting down like with your elders and talking to them, like that's a form of therapy, bro.
It is,
that's good
bro.
for your mental.
Nah,
you know
for sure, definitely.
Just soaking up game from them. You know what I'm saying? Give you a different perspective on life.
1000%, man. Definitely. Now you got to pick the right ones too, though. Cause I ain't gonna lie, these go back to boundaries. Some of your elders do be on bullshit. Like I know, I had just seen a reel or whatever. And I don't know how true this is, but like, you ever had a shorty tell you like, for whatever reason, all the elder women in a family is mean to the girls but nice to the boys?
Yeah,
I don't know where that come from, bro.
So I got a theory, I guess. I read the book Post Traumatic Slave Syndrome, and it basically says that a lot of the behaviors that we have today, almost all the behaviors we have today, can be traced back to slavery, right? And that some like behaviors that we developed were meant to keep it. Well, most of them were meant to keep us safe, right? And they kept us safe at that time.
Yeah, right.
But now they're turning into they're starting to be harmful because we don't need them anymore, and there are other ways to do it. So like when I think of the older women being mean to the girls and nice to the man, it's just a theory to the boys, is that it was a dangerous time to be a black person in general, but definitely a dangerous time to be a black man.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? So
1000%. I didn't even think about that.
I think right. It was a way of trying to keep the boys close. And then if we think about like the Willie Lynch letter and everything like that, they purposely put like the man behind the woman.
Right.
So like moms were also trying to prepare their daughters for like what they thought they had to be, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be the strong, tough, you know, the stereotypes and stuff like they put on black women. So I don't think it's like a intentional thing, right? I don't think they just dislike them or anything like that. I think it's something that they learned over time.
Nah, for
sure. And it just doesn't serve us anymore. You know what I'm saying?
1000%.
At one point in time, it did keep us safe. Protect us.
Absolutely, bro. But yeah, man, you gotta watch which ones you go around. Like, just back to that reel, and then I know even like some people in my family even said this, and like I know this could happen in like Latin culture. I didn't see too, right? But like, for example, this girl pulled up on her mom, and her mom, first thing, she didn't even say hi. She just said, "That dress is so tight on you," and she was like, "And yours is tight on you." And then she looked flabbergasted. The mom looked flabbergasted, you know, at the response, because she just was taken aback that, bitch, you said you had something to say to me, like, and it's like, hey, bro, it's crazy because it's like I don't understand like why that generation per se is so okay and loud with the disrespect but quiet on the respect part.
I feel like again it was learned, like that's how it was for them,
right?
So think about it. If when I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to say things to adults, but they could say whatever to me.
Facts.
When I get my chance, I'm about to do
I'm on your ass.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
For real.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like, and I'm not going to say our generation is the first to do it, but I don't feel like I can say whatever to my son or talk to him, however, or just the younger people around me, like younger family members and stuff like that. So I know, like, I'm trying to stop in that what they call it, generational curse or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a learned behavior, bro. It's a learned behavior. And until somebody calls you out on it, like, you just gonna keep doing it.
Nah, for sure, bro. Like I ain't even gonna like pinpoint this or anything, because I want to try to keep a lot of things general on here. But I got a family member, and they were sharing with me like how basically they felt like bad that they had to kind of check they parent, you know, but they parent is older, but like they checked they parent, but they was keeping them safe, right? So like I think it was actually our auntie or whatever that they had to check, right? But it was like a situation to where like they had to be taken to the hospital or whatever the case is, and then our aunt was like kind of being like combative or whatever, right? Like now, obviously, like we know hospitals can be traumatic for black people coming from that generation too.
Yeah, it's a system of oppression
for sure. However, she was already like the voice of reason in this case, and she was like, "Hey, like you know, you relax, you gotta calm down, like right, like you know, you can't be like acting like this towards this nurse. She's not trying to do nothing but help you." But when she had shared that with me, she was saying basically like, man, she felt really bad because like she always quotes like Bible be like honor thy mother and thy father. I'm like, you are still honoring her, right? But I was like, that was not disrespectful. If anything, you were keeping her alive.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, you having to like speak up at certain times. I was like, does not mean that you're inherently showing disrespect. I'm like, and you like realistically, I think it's a trauma response.
It is, because like we always got the how dare you spoke up,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Whether you were right or wrong, like
literally, bro.
Like, who are you to say something to me?
Literally,
you know
bro. And it's like I just read something. Let me find it real quick. My bad. I try to be quick, y'all. But basically, it had said like, all right. So this reel says, my therapist told me when your trauma gets triggered, you don't act your age. You act the age when the wound was created, that you were when the wound was created. Man. So like that's a trauma response, because it's like, all right, like if you winced when you like spoke up, then that was just your child, your inner child
when
saying
you was 7.
You was expecting a backhand then and there, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, bro, you're grown and like nobody's gonna backhand you. Yeah. You know?
I was always the kid to say something that I wasn't quote unquote supposed to say. Like nothing bad. Like I was gonna call something out. I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
And a lot of times it was met with, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Did you get whoopings, bro?
Man, yeah, for sure.
Man,
for sure. And that's one of my debates that I have with people all the time, parents and non-parents. It's like, I heard somebody say like the kids are like how they are right now because they don't get whoopings.
Right.
Like, first off, who told you that they don't? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Second off, if I show you like all the studies, you know what I'm saying, about like physical discipline, I don't think you would do it either. You know what I'm saying? So they'll say like, well, it worked. Yeah, but what else did it do? You know what I'm saying? Did it create a like people pleasing, low self-esteem?
Right.
Trouble regulating your emotions.
Facts, bro. Yeah, literally.
It's a lot of side effects to it. Other than they listen. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? So
literally, because some of y'all are huge people pleasers right now because you got your ass beat.
Yeah, for sure.
Quite literally,
for sure. So, and then some people are violent, like, you know what I'm saying, are acting out because they got a whooping. It's like, so even when you think about all like the prison population, personal
examples, bro.
Yeah, if you think about the prison population, you don't think they got whoopings? Right. Did it work?
Yeah. No,
you know what I'm saying? Did it work for them?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, I don't believe in physical discipline. Now, don't get me wrong. I have popped my son before, and I was wrong for that. You get what I'm saying? And like, so, and I apologize for that, and like, try my best to not ever do that, because like I know like the consequences of that. You know what I'm saying?
But you held yourself accountable, which is cool.
Yeah, I seen a quote that said like, if the kid is too young to have a conversation about what they did, why whoop them?
Right.
And then if they are old enough to have a conversation about what they did, why whoop them? Yeah. Like either way, like, you know what I'm saying?
Literally,
like,
for real.
If they can't even have a conversation about it, like, yeah. And if they can, then have a conversation. So,
nah, that is.
Yeah, that's a big one for me. Yeah, I don't believe in it.
It'd be crazy, bro, because the other thing too, like you would see, I don't know how old you was when you got your last whooping. I think I was like probably like maybe 13, bro, but like I was already probably tall enough. I think I was probably like 5'8", 5'9" at this point, maybe 160 pounds, you know. Something like that.
I ain't going no more.
So I wasn't going no more, bro. Like I was like, man, fuck that, bro. Like, man, my mom went and grabbed the belt, and I met her at the room.
Yeah.
I said, man, it's over with. She started swinging at me. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm trying to grab the belt and shit. And she just paused. Go to your damn room. I said, man, I was celebrating like a bitch back there, boy.
So it's so crazy because the parent-child relationship is the only relationship where it's okay for violence, for real.
Right.
Because if I hit my girlfriend, I'm going to jail. If she
Quite
hits
literally,
me, I'm going to jail.
Right.
If I hit, as an adult right now, if I hit my mom,
come on,
I'm
bro.
going to jail, right?
Exactly.
But the only time it's okay is when it's a parent-child relationship. And why is that?
Because what do it look like? Like, sir, why'd you put your hands on her? Well, she didn't listen. Yeah. She wasn't listening to me, bro. I told this bitch, I want food on the table when I get home, and I want a clean house. And what did she do? She disobeyed, so I beat her ass.
Yeah,
like, how did that sound?
Like a dog.
Literally, bro.
But a parent doing the same thing is like, Well, they needed it.
They needed it. You know so they can learn. But I ain't gonna lie, it is a lot of y'all weird ass niggas that's gonna see this and be like, well, I mean, bro, like, and that just lets you know you don't got emotional maturity. Yeah. They pushed me to do it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. You know, like, well, if you didn't get me mad, you know, I wouldn't have, if you would have just shut up. You know, like if you wouldn't, like, my bad. No, you good, bro.
I actually facilitated a group for domestic violence perpetrators, right? And like the amount of like men in there like that didn't understand that just because she does this doesn't mean I have to hit her.
Exactly,
like, you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Or doesn't give me the right to or the okay to.
Right. Now, if you're defending yourself, that's something else.
Well, I even told him not even to that point because you can remove yourself from the situation. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm not talking about getting in a street fight. Yeah, with somebody. Like you got because I'm talking about like
what I'm saying because if you said that to these dudes I was talking to,
yeah,
that's gonna okay for them to. They gonna no. Like
that's not what I mean.
Yeah, like so. I'm just we got a certain level of understanding or emotional maturity. You know what I'm saying? Regulation, all that. But like for them, it wasn't that. It was what they had seen, what they were taught. Mm-hmm. But it was like kind of like changing their thinking about how situations would play out before it even got to that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's the end result, but it's a whole bunch of things that happened before then. So yeah, bro, it's domestic violence, however you look at it, whether it's a parent and a child or a partner or whatever, like that's domestic violence. Man.
Nah, for sure, bro. Us talking about this right now got me thinking about this. You ever heard Sing About Me from Kendrick?
Nah, I haven't.
Man, I had the crazy song, bro. Yeah. Like super crazy. But he was like, he raps from I think 3 different perspectives in that song. But one of the perspectives is he rapping from is a shorty from the hood that he came from that's on the blade. Like she, you know, selling her body and shit. But like she was talking something. If you needed to learn something, then you probably need to beat her. That's how I was taught. 3 niggas in one room. First time I was taught like crazy, bro. Like crazy. I had to send you that shit. It's a ridiculous song, bro.
For sure.
For real. But yeah, man, like it's boundaries are important as hell, bro. Mm-hmm. Me and bro was having a conversation not too long ago. And it's this cat. I'm gonna circle back to this, but it's this cat on IG. I don't know if you ever seen dude, but he like from New York or whatever the case is, and he always doing like these scenario phone calls to be like niggas in the pen to ask you do anything.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah.
It's like top of the morning, family, beloved. It's like, hey, so what I'm gonna put it to Akron standards. So like, what I need you to do is go to Fairline. My granny stay out there. I need you to get the deep freezer for me. Then you gonna catch the number 1 all the way down to the transit center. You gonna strap the deep freezer onto an electric scooter and take that bitch over to Noah Avenue. From Noah, I need you to take it over to the south side. Take that bitch to Channelwood. Like, just some ridiculous shit, bro. Yeah. So, like, me, bro, was having a conversation, like, about, like, yo, homies that you grow up, and if they go to the pen, and then they get out, they be frozen in time, like, but they can't read the room really, for real. Like, a nigga try to call you up. What you say, like, 2 a.m, bro? Man. Like... Get your experience, bro. I'm gonna share mine.
He probably gonna be pissed when he.
you ain't even got to put no name on it, bro.
I'm gonna let y'all know. So you know what I'm saying. So, I have a younger brother that's locked up right now. And because that's my younger brother, you know what I'm saying. I feel obligated to like look out for him. You feel me? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
But I can say when he first got locked up, I overextended myself. Yeah. And that's not on him at all. You know what I'm saying? That was on you. I didn't have certain boundaries, right? Mm-hmm. So it wasn't never like them long ass stories, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? He would ask me to do certain things and like I'll be okay. Be like, okay, but then like after a minute I realized like me not having boundaries like with that situation could kind of put a strain on our relationship because he don't know that I really don't want to do X, Y, and Z, exactly. Or I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? But I never say that either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Love him to death, though. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn boundaries in that situation. You feel me? And like you said, you know how old girl said she felt bad having to check her aunt.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll feel bad, like,
right.
Like, damn, is it?
Yeah.
It ain't that hard for me to go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying? I could, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I had to say no sometimes, like or not right now. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Even with like answering the phone, I know a lot of people can relate to this.
Yes,
it's
bro.
like sometimes you don't want to talk.
Yeah, right? For sure.
But then when I think about like where he at, what he going through and stuff like that, like I can pick up his phone call. And most times I do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I had to be okay with sometimes not picking up that call. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And being okay with, I know he not tripping. I'm really you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's feeling like this, like,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He know how I show up for him. Like,
for sure, bro.
Just making sure, like, having love for somebody don't mean you just do whatever.
Nah,
like,
for
you
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, don't mean like you put yourself second or anything like that.
Facts.
Like, so,
yeah.
So definitely I had some experience with, I remember like, so I got an older brother, rest in peace. But when he would get locked up, he would call the phone, right? He would call the house. He talked to all the siblings. When it would get to me though, he like, hey, I'm about to blow on the phone. I need you to click over and call this number. So you wasn't allowed to do 3-way calls.
Yeah.
So for them not to hear the phone click over, he would have to blow on the phone, let it click over, call another number. I'll do that maybe 3 times on a call. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, nobody else in the house really know like. Well, and I'm probably
facilitate.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably 10, 11. Like, at this point.
God,
I'm young for sure.
Yeah.
I'm young for sure. Well, I ain't gonna say probably like 12, 13.
Still young as hell.
Yeah, I'm young doing that. But like I think early on, that's where I didn't have a boundary. Like I ain't want to tell my older brother like
you could, bro.
Yeah, like bro, I don't want to do that. Like I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So like it started early. Like you feel me?
Sure.
So I think my bad. I know I'm long-winded right now.
Good.
I think boundaries are so important, like for like even when you that young or younger, because that's how you develop them, like, or keep them going when you older. Like, like for my son, if he got certain things that like it's a boundary for him, like all right, that's a boundary. He just pulled one on me the other day. It's the first time. So like at one point in time, if I was using the bathroom, my son's is opening the door and come to see what's up, like you know what I'm saying, or waiting outside the door or something like that. But when I would like sit in while he's using the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, like he'd be okay. The other day, bro, he like, I want you to get out.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm like, I'm running the bath water for him too. I'm like, dang, I gotta get out. He like, yeah. Like I'm like, all right. So I get out, right?
Yeah.
But guess who he got to call back to come wipe him? Like it's like, oh, so I gotta get out while you doing your thing,
right?
But I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool to come back and handle the business. Like, but it was dope because I got out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a boundary for you. Okay, that's cool. Like, so, and it's other situations with him with that, but yeah, it's all right for him to have boundaries.
Nah, I fuck with that, bro. On the way here, I was listening to, because I got this as an audiobook too, but she was talking about basically how her daughter, she was going to the gym or whatever, and they had like a childhood care center or whatever the case is. Her daughter was only 4 months old at the time, but she noticed that her daughter had an aversion to one particular person at the daycare or whatever the case is. So she was like, man, it went on for like a week, and to where she finally like just realized, okay, like my daughter has a problem with this one person for some reason, even though she's 4 months old and she can't even verbalize this. I'm going to respect her boundaries. She like to the point of I would call up there ahead of time and to find out who's on the schedule, like, and if that lady was working, I would wait till her shift was over to go work out, so that my daughter doesn't have to be placed with somebody, you know, that she doesn't feel like comfortable around. It's like, hey man, I feel like, you know, like kids don't have a lot of autonomy and everything like that, so we have to allow them to be able to have the space to have boundaries and shit. Because it's like, bro, if you are constantly like they talked about like modeling behavior and shit too, like if you're constantly modeling the behavior that you don't have a boundary, then what the fuck are you like bringing up, right? Like, so like you're essentially gonna bring up somebody that's able to be trampled over, you know, that can be taken advantage of, and you know exactly another people pleasing situation. So it's just like, man, I know, like I tried my hardest, bro. to like try to break myself out of the pattern of that, but also like try to model a positive pattern for the kids and shit at the crib.
What does it physically feel like when you're like putting in a boundary or setting a boundary and it's being challenged, or when you like, oh, I gotta, you know what I'm saying?
It feels like
physically
like panic.
Yeah.
Panic. Yeah. Literally panic, bro. Like,
so that's a feeling though. I'm saying physically, like what happens in your body?
My heart rate increases, bro. Like I literally will have like my heart rate increase. Like I feel like, you know, like I don't know, like I'm starting to like get uneasy breathing.
Yeah, my stomach had tightened up a little bit. Like, bro. Yeah, like, and it was like the body never forgets. Like from when the first time you tried to put a boundary in. It's like, fuck your boundary.
No, like, for real, man. Like,
so yeah.
I wanted to say something too, man. Like, boundaries are so important because like, if you don't speak how you feel, you're gonna grow resentment for somebody, and that silent resentment can eventually turn into rage. And if you have that misplaced anger and that rage, you can end up crashing out on somebody.
For sure.
So it's just like,
shit, you might crash on somebody that's not even the person it was intended for.
I seen it happen, bro. I literally was just talking about the shit yesterday. Like, me and you, we gotta have a conversation after this because about the person, you know. Yeah, but just crazy as hell, bro. Like, I'll just be like, man, dude, like, the shit just be fried, man. But yeah, it is important, bro. Like, I feel like, I don't know, man. Like, just gotta navigate through that shit realistically.
So what do you do? Like you said, that's how you feel physically. What do you do to move past that? Like, and still like hold up that boundary.
To still hold up that boundary, bro. Like, so I mean, I just had to do one like with somebody that was really close to me. Realistically, like this happened probably some months back, and they needed a spot to stay at, and we could get in it because we just was talking about that too, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So they needed a spot to stay at, but like I knew the scenario that they was going through wasn't conducive to my current living environment, right? Now, if this was like when I used to stay in the Heights, I shared with you that me and my sister Jasmine, we had like the crib to where like we were blessed enough to be able to kind of open it up, you know, like to people who be in need in times,
it's a
right?
Community space.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
sure. This ain't that no more. You feel me? So it's like I got my lady at the crib, I got the kids at the house, and it's just like I don't know everything that you got going on, and it's like I don't want to potentially have to like get into some sort of a conflict with you, you know. So I have to say no, and it killed me. Man, killed me, bro.
What did it make you feel like? Like what? Like what was the feeling, bro?
Shattered, bro. Like I felt like I killed somebody.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? Like I literally feel like I committed murder. I'm like, why the fuck did you do it? Like, no, you know.
What was their response?
They was understanding.
Okay.
You know, they was actually really
dope.
understanding. It was dope. You know, like so. I'm like, man, they doing great now. You know, like I fuck with this person super heavy, man. Like, but you know, it just was like, oh my God, bro. Yeah. Like, and yeah, bro. It was
because it's like I could,
but it's just like, but it's like, nah, we ain't gonna do that one, man.
Like, kind of piggybacking off of that, like, so I think it was my senior year of high school, maybe that summer after. My shout out my big sister Nikki. She had a house where she wasn't staying in the house, she was staying somewhere else. So she let me basically like use the house for the summer. Yeah. And it was me and two of my other friends. And it was like that, bro. I'm talking about open door policy. Like I would come out the room and it might be 4 people sleeping in the living room. Like I know them, bro. But it's like still, like, and I'm talking about this every day. Like you didn't have to tell us you was coming over or nothing like that. And I like, oh, it's 24/7. And it was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't mind it. But like as I got older, that definitely changed for me, where it's like nah, you first off, not just anybody can pull up to my spot. Right, exactly. Like this is supposed to be my safe space. Yeah. Then also, even if you can pull up to my spot, you gotta let me know you coming.
Nah, for sure. Facts. Yeah.
And I ain't talking about, hey, I'm on my way. No, hey, what's up? What you into? Can I pull up? Like that type thing. I was in a unique situation when I was like maybe 4 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, to where I moved into an apartment where one of my older sisters had stayed in right before me. right? And then right before her, it was our other older sister. So we kind of just like passed the apartment down to finally I was in it. And I felt like because we were all used to like going to that apartment, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like to visit them or whatever, like they felt like, and it's not a knock against y'all. I love y'all. It's like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, this still like I could pull up here. You know what I'm saying, like shit, I used to live here, but it's like not no more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I've left family members knocking at my door.
How did that feel to you, bro? Because I don't know if I could do that one.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It's like
that probably felt crazy.
You would have thought the police was at the door. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel, I don't know. To me now, I didn't really feel like bad about it. But I also knew kind of like how it might be taken.
Did you acknowledge that they was there at least?
No.
You didn't,
because this the thing. I've made my boundary known.
Oh,
like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just pull up to my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter like who you are, you just don't do that. So I realized like if I do let you in right now, what does my boundary mean?
It just means that you don't gotta pay attention to it. Yeah.
And I shouldn't say I left them knocking at my door. I just didn't answer my door. I just held up my boundary. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at you or nothing like that.
Again.
Yeah, like right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. Like it was I held my boundary up. I didn't even have to discuss it. I don't even think they brought it up. It was just like, oh, he for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga ain't playing.
So I actually, you know how you was talking about the anxious attachment style where you was saying like, you kind of like go ghost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of the same way. Like, it's been periods of time where it's like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he at. Right. You know what I'm saying? And for some family members, they took it as he don't want to be around us, or he don't want to be bothered with us, or he don't fuck with us.
Right.
And it really, it had nothing to do with you. Yeah. It was a boundary for myself. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, I think while it's important, I guess that's gonna lead into that next point for me. It's important to have boundaries, but for other people, man, respect people's boundaries, man, and don't take it personal when people have boundaries, because like it's for them. It's not an attack on you or nothing against you.
Exactly, it is not a personal attack, but it also like leads me to. I always get curious about this, bro. Like, basically, like I know, like back to the slavery thing, we lost certain things that were beneficial back then that might not necessarily be beneficial today, right? Mm-hmm. But I got a cousin that he was telling me this story about, like, him and his wife, they was at the crib. I think they just moved in. This is like, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, whatever the case is. So one of my peoples had pulled up. I think his grandma pulled up or something like that. Now it's him, his wife, and their kids, right? So she was already in the neighborhood seeing one of their peoples down the street, and then she just stopped by unannounced. Like, right, but they was like, it might be like evening time. She's preparing dinner, and then she giving a look like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, because she's like, she not even from here. You know, you feel me? So it's like, hey, what's up? Like, who is this? You know, like, so he like, oh shit, hey, grandma, sorry, but you know, like, next time, can you just announce yourself, like, before you just come? Because we don't really do that. It didn't happen again, right? Thank God. Like, so I was like, shout out to you for putting that boundary in place. But I am curious that, like, are there certain things that we are being too rigid on to where, like, because you know how community is important, right? So it's just like, all right, man, like, you would hear elders be like, man, well, we did this. And we all hauled together in the house. It was 15 deep. Yeah. He went on to get his master's degree. Yeah. You know, but it's like, damn, man, like, you ain't let Lil Junior come stay at the crib, like, you know, so he couldn't get his master's degree, man. He ended up going to prison or something, or like whatever the case may be. You know, you get what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying.
Like, are we losing support, or is this like, you know, like a breakdown of the family fabric?
I think it's ways to support without removing your boundaries. If that makes sense. I can support you in a way that's comfortable for me.
You
know what I'm saying? That doesn't put me in a unfavorable position. Like
1,000%.
right?
Yeah,
I don't have
agree
to support,
with that actually.
My support might not look how you want it to look or anybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? So while I can agree that I think we are losing some of our like communal like essence or whatever, I don't think like I think it's a lot of reasons for that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I also think I also see a lot of people making like conscious efforts to create community.
Yeah.
Sway.
Yeah, for
Sway
sure.
and friends. Like,
Shout
you know
out
what I'm
to it.
saying? Like,
I think he's on
like,
the 26, right?
Yep. So it's like I see people like, so I think it's other ways to support where it's like I don't gotta like compromise my boundaries to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't make me a bad person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like even when you said you didn't let the dude come stay with you, right? Mm-hmm. And now he's doing well.
Right.
You supported him.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because that him not being able to stay with you made him he figured something else out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It might have pushed him towards where he at right now.
Right.
Like, so it's like support don't always look like I feel like sometimes they be like, if it ain't cost you, if you're not sacrificing like a great deal, you not really supporting.
You're right.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely fucking right, bro. Yeah.
Like if I give $20 and I got 50,000, like that don't mean that 20 still support, bro.
Still support,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
sure.
You know what I'm saying? They feel like you should have gave more. That's really support. Like, no,
like, bro. Yeah, you don't have to put yourself in a detrimental space to actually be supportive. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with that, bro.
I know Granny was talking shit about
about
probably
would, but they got over it, man. Shit, you know, realistically, he probably got over that shit, man.
So speaking of grandmas, my grandma had an open door policy. Like, I'm talking about whoever, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so. And I think that was definitely needed, but I also think she was okay with that.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
She didn't have a boundary.
She wasn't compromising her boundaries for it, right? And she still had boundaries once you were in her house.
Nah, for sure.
You can't watch certain shit on my TV.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You don't go in the fridge without talking to me. Like, so it was like she still had other boundaries, but yeah. So.
I know you seen that video that bro. I'll be crying every trip. It's this granny that I don't know if it's her grandson or what, but like she the little niece, she come around the corner, she opened the stairs to the basement. Two niggas passed out drunk on the stairs. And she pick up the cutcher. That's liquor. She take the belt, she get the whooping the shit out of it. And they grown as hell, bro. He's like, he sprinted out of the house, bro. I was weak. Like,
got right with him. You
got his ass together.
You don't allow this.
Like, you know, drinking in my house. Bro.
Now again, I'm against violence. Like, I don't care.
You needed your ass whipped that day. Definitely needed his ass whipped that day, bro. Sure. I meant to ask you this, bro, but like, man, like I'm gonna just say this, man, like we were never supposed to have this much access to each other.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, you talking about social
media? Yeah. Right. So like, why I say that, bro, is like, which would just get us into this next point, like, just because you know somebody be like, "Hey, I called you, but you posted on IG." Yeah. Man. Okay. So what? Like. You know, and I necessarily didn't per se have that happen to me, but it's just like, bro,
I have.
Hey, and that's cool. Like, but we used to have to wait. When we only had landlines back in the day, or early cell phone versions, right? Like, but I'm gonna just use landlines for this example. You had to leave a voicemail for somebody and wait for them to hit you back. I don't even know when the fucking voicemail was created, but before that, nobody would know you called. So it's just like, you're going to have to either wait till this person hits you back or you just going to have to be okay with that, bro. Yeah. Like, but I feel like realistically, unfortunately, bro, like I think we have too much fucking access to each other, if you ask me.
So I'm going to challenge it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that we have too much access to each other. I feel like we lack boundaries within the access.
Okay.
Like you said, like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you can call me, don't just mean or just because you see me posting, don't mean that you should feel like I should be responding to you right now.
Yeah.
But I definitely agree. Like it has to be some shit in place to where it's like you said, if my phone wasn't on me, you wouldn't feel like you should be able to let me say this part. I kind of despise that. Like that like grinds my gears. Like when like people think because they see you posting and you not texting them back, like you doing them a disservice. Like, or it's like, are you ignoring them or something like that? Right. And it's like, I'm gonna get back to you when I can. It's not an emergency or anything like that. It's funny because my girl, she always tells me like, you don't gotta answer your phone every time somebody calls.
Right.
I think, and that's probably a boundary that I'm starting to work on, bro. It's like, I feel like it almost feels like it's an emergency anytime.
I need to pick up more, bro. Yep. So unfortunately, man.
You feel me? It almost feels like it's an emergency anytime my phone rings.
Yeah.
But like I say, I got a lot of siblings. I feel obligated, like you know what I'm saying, like to like maybe to a fault. So definitely. It's like I that's something I'm working on. Where like, bro, you don't gotta answer every call. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely.
They got other people to lean on.
For sure, like bro. Yep, 1,000%, man. I know I was kind of proud of myself. Don't be mad at me, mom. But like, so just on Monday, like my mom called me. She had like something dire emergency to her like going on, right? So, you know, like typically I don't like doing shit on Monday, but I'm like, you ain't even seen your mom for a minute, you know, like. It's cool. Go ahead and pull up, you know. So took her to do what she had to do. But in my mind, I knew like, hey, like this is it, because I know my mom how she is. Like, she'd get to adding shit onto the list. So just like
turn
clockwork,
into Uber real quick.
Exactly, just like clockwork. How I knew, hey, CJ, we about to. Can you take me to Ross real quick? I need to get to return this. No, we got to get to the crib. Like, and I still wasn't low key. I still was like low key just recovering from the little stomach virus shit too, right? So it's like, nah, like I am going to the crib. Like, no, like, what about this weekend? I'm like, I don't know. Like, maybe not. Like, but we're not doing this.
Let me ask, did you do it with love?
What, my response?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, probably so. Like, I don't even know realistically, bro. Yeah. I just had to get the shit. I wasn't cussing her out or that. Like,
yeah, you was stern.
I just was stern with it for real. Sure. I be having to be like that with my mom sometimes, bro.
Yeah,
like,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Even like after that point, like once we got on her street, wait, can you run me down to Dollar General? Mom, no, I literally just told you, no, I got to get to the crib. Okay, I got home by like 9 p.m. on a Monday. So it's just like, bro, like, I'm not saying that I don't want to ever help, but it's just like, I'm just getting in the crib and it's 9 p.m. and I just worked all day. So it's just like, nah, bro, like, hell no. But I felt proud about that, you know.
That's especially because we know how we feel about our moms.
Yes,
I
would
do anything for you, and that can be a detriment to a certain. That's. I mean, because I feel like once you can hold a boundary with your mom, you can kind of hold a boundary with almost anyone.
Nah, for sure.
Another boundary I have where it's kind of they always talk about it and then they still try to push it. Is I don't do last minute plans.
Me neither.
You feel me?
No, don't hit me with no last minute shit.
Yeah.
It's over with.
So they'll hit me up like, I know it's last minute and I know you don't like that.
Right.
It's like, you're right. So but I'm being a little more open, like you said, instead of just cutting myself off, it'll be, you're right, I don't like that. I may or may not be there. You get what I'm saying? But I don't feel obligated to still go anymore.
Man, my bad. I'm not trying to. I was trying to on the slide do some last minute shit over here for us, but I'm trying to set up this Google Voice number, man. Like, I made a post about this, y'all, but like, I don't think we gonna get. I forgot to do it this morning. We ain't gonna be able to accomplish this episode, but by next episode, y'all will see. Like at the end of the episode, I'll be like, call this number XYZ. Basically, if y'all need advice or if y'all just want to call in, leave a voicemail, say what's up, whatever the case is, y'all be able to call that number and leave a voicemail message. And on the following episode, we'll listen to your voicemail on the episode, and then we'll, reply, give you advice, whatever you're looking for. Probably could open up an email line too, realistically, because I got an email for the pod. But we about to start experimenting so that we can get more interactive with y'all and everything, all that good stuff, man. But yeah, bro, I think I don't think I got anything. I don't think we got anything else, man. Like, I guess I ask y'all questions, man. Like, how are you guys working on boundaries? Like, you can put under the comments, man. And yeah, bro, like, please do all the YouTube shit. Like, comment, subscribe, hype the video. You know, we trying to make sure that we keep pushing this content out, but it's just greatly appreciated. You guys are interacting, you know, doing all the things above. You got anything coming up, bro?
Nah, nothing, nothing pressing. Oh, okay, I didn't run this past you yet, but I've been getting a lot of people saying that we should have an event soon.
Okay.
So look out for that.
Oh yeah. Nah, for sure. We can do some shit, man. Yeah. Like, and we some creative niggas, man. So like, I'm sure we can get that going for sure, man. I'm excited about that, bro.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
Shout out to Sway, man. I know Sway and Friends is coming up, I believe, on the 26th. I believe it is.
Let's do the details.
Do our boys some justice, man.
It's funny, bro. I'm always a person. If I don't know something, I'm gonna look it up, and people be making fun of me, like, "Oh, you gonna
that's all right."
Hey, shit, I like learning. I like knowing.
For sure, literally, man.
Why guess when you can know?
Exactly, bro. All right, so this is July 26th, 5 to 8 p.m. At Leave Home in Blooms. So yeah, I guess this will be downtown Akron, I believe.
Okay. You have an address?
Yep, 449 West Market Street, Akron, Ohio.
Okay.
Location Leave Home in Blooms. So yeah, man. Shout out to Sway, man. Good brother, man. Always be trying to bring the community together and shit, man. Super cool dude. But yeah, bro, this has been episode 6, man. We running through these bitches, man. So we'll see y'all next time.
For sure.
Peace.